Example problem 6 says, calculate the proportion of a sound wave's energy transmitted at an air to water boundary. So we have an air to water boundary. We're being asked for the proportion of a sound wave's energy that is transmitted. So if we go back to the previous slide here, we can see that proportion transmitted, which is what we're being asked for, is 1 minus the proportion reflected. So proportion transmitted equals 1 minus proportion reflected. So we have to calculate the proportion reflected first, which is this equation right here. We're not going to use this part of the equation. We're going to use this part of the equation because table 9.1 gives us the Z values for air and water. So we need to figure out what PR equals, the proportion reflected. And so the formula for that is Z1 minus Z2 squared divided by Z1 plus Z2 squared. And so table 9.1 earlier in the PowerPoint has those Z values. If you go back and look at table 9.1, you will see that the Z of air is 413 kilograms, meters minus 2, seconds minus 1, and that the Z for water is 1,440,000 kilograms, meters minus 2, seconds minus 1. So putting this into our equation, it strikes air first and then it strikes water. So air is going to be our Z1, water is going to be our Z2. So to put this all in the equation, PR equals 413 kilograms, meters minus 2, seconds minus 1, minus 1,440,000 kilograms, meters minus 2, seconds minus 1, squared, divided by, everything stays the same except that middle sign is a plus, not a minus. So 413 kilograms, meters minus 2, seconds minus 1, plus 1,440,000 kilograms, meters minus 2, and seconds minus 1, and then all of that squared. And so I put all of this into my calculator at one time, and I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. So I do open parentheses, 413 minus 1,440,000, close parentheses, squared, close parentheses, divided by, open parentheses, 413 plus 1,440,000, close parentheses, squared, close parentheses. And to me, that's the easiest way to put that into your calculator, rather than doing all the subtraction as a step and then squaring as a step and then dividing as a step. You're just giving yourself ample opportunity to write something down incorrectly, or to push a wrong button in the calculator. So this, to me, while it looks like a lot, is actually the easiest way to put this into your calculator. So what you should get out of that answer is 0.999, and there are no units for this because it's just a proportion. So this is going to be our proportion reflected, and then the proportion transmitted is 1 minus the proportion reflected, and so the proportion reflected is 0.999, and so these values for proportion reflected should be less than 1. And the reason why is because you have to subtract them from 1. So in your calculator, 1 minus 0.999 is going to equal 0.001, and that is going to be your proportion transmitted. Let me know if you have any questions about example problem 6.